Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody, as you can see from the heading, how to cook something remotely. Well, how to do it, especially here in Ontario, Canada. First of all, get aligned with Lennox and Addington, Ontario, with Ontario Provincial Police in general. Be a sex offender, be a serial killer, be a child stalker. Have no care for life in any way, shape, or form, and you will be given what is called remote neural monitoring. And what that is military tech that's been in use since the 60s. Now, microchip implant designed for the central nervous system and also enabling invasive surveillance to the victim's own eyes and ears. And as a result, I have been being used on me from OPP, Ontario Provincial Police, through their co-offenders, Hells Angels, child stalker, elderly murdering piece of shit garbage, one known as Billy Waldridge, 149 Center Street North, NAPANEE, Ontario, approximately 70 to 73 years old, bald glasses, goatee, frequents a local pub here in a coffee shop. Blair Hardy, who is a legend Banditos, and also boyfriend to Ontario Provincial Police, Spencer Mill. These two run the police in Ontario, run the police, especially here in NAPANEE. Their prospects, drug co-offenders, money paid little bastards, Jason Gimpy Stephenstein, and Tyler Teabag Lake. And now Dale Hartwick is involved with this identity theft and attempted homicide on me. I am a 3.5-year revenge agenda retaliation victim, injured, torture, medical blacklist through criminal co-committing negligent at Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. One happens to be Stacy's girlfriend, a health worker who was involved with this, was Daily Tea Company here in Napanee, and now Kingsman trafficker and guilty of murders. She left to further distance herself from this and hopes for deniability. There is Spencer Mills, 14716, was here in Napanee, now allegedly in Aurelia. Ex-chief, 2019. Staff sergeants, years 2019 and 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas. Stacy, once again, mental health worker, and Shelley Huffner. She's a mental health worker and cop. The Lennox and Addington County General Hospital that are involved criminally and negligently, that aid in and co-commit with criminal negligence in crimes. Dr. Tatiana V, once again, aka Margie V, file falsifier, blacklister of victims. The one that gets their victims medically discriminated to prevent help. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Waldron, Dr. Pritchard, Barton, triage nurses Terry, Kenya, and David, and also Paladin Security, roughly 23 to 25, approximately 300 to 500 pounds. hospital administration, Wayne Coveyduck, they're guilty of criminally and negligently aiding and co-committing with OP in their crimes, their human trafficking crimes. I have illegal prisoner tracking on me, lost time buying, cover-ups, arrest refusals, etc. on me to deflect crimes from the police and doctors in an attempt to give me a record and to justify the crimes that are being taken place with me for 3.5 years for speaking of their crime. They said revenge, agenda, retaliation, stalking, medical blasting, discriminations, being kicked out of the hospital to prevent help by the administration themselves, human rights violations, medical violations, legal violations. I spoke of police crimes, and as a result, I became a victim of tortures, skull splitting, brain injuring for 3 years, and having Billy Waldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, and others using remote neural monitoring on me, doing this identity theft to me, injuring my fucking brain and numbing me down so I forget about this, so they get away with it. I am 50 years old and I'm going through this because I spoke those crimes, and there's nothing I can do about it. I have been seriously deformed, and I have shown it, and there's still nothing I can do about it. They're the police, and they have their revenge, and they're getting their revenge, and they're doing it with their sex offender, co-offenders, and other little bastards that they cannot and will not, because they are owned and work with and for them. The doctors, how much money has been passed back and forth between everybody to aid in criminal commit with this crime against me, because obviously you are getting something from it besides a murder. This is Chris Wood, but this is not my money. So Tyler Lake and Jason Van Alstyne are also of attempted murder on my dog by giving him cancer by using remote neural monitoring on him as well. Attempt to kill him by using it between their pug dog and my dog run. That is also how you can commit identity thefts, and that's how you can cook people from the inside. You get to know these people, and they will give you the remote neural monitoring and access to do the people for them. These bastards need to be found, and they need to be arrested and taken off the streets at all costs. They're drug traffickers, financial thefts, and frauds. Obviously, my identity theft, murders. Tyler Lake, Billy Waldridge, who's at 149 Center Street North, who is now bald, glasses, goatee, and OPP untouchable because he owns them. Even Shanna Cork laughed in my face when I told her to arrest her boss. I've been surrounded, hands up to prevent anything on him, kidnapped to prevent anything on anyone, having my blood, and I told him false arrest to get my pictures, print, signatures for this forged reframing of fraud against me. So 3.5 years, this is finally fucking done, and you're not only guilty of murdering my mother, but you're guilty of murdering the entire Wood bloodline by doing this to me and using Jason Van Alstyne, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, and Billy Waldridge, and the rest of your other little cocksuckers. This is police traffic here. This is how they get revenge here. This is how they murder here. This is how they frame here. So let that be a warning. They're guilty of murder and missing, human trafficking, sex assaults, sex slavery, trafficking children to pedophiles, to sex offenders, identity thefts, financial thefts and frauds, forgeries, homicides. So beware that's NAPANEE and everybody else, because it's not just NAPANEE, OPP, Ontario provincial police in general, because they transfer around to avoid arrest, charging and lawsuits against themselves and OPP, and also to use their badge for and position in hopes of deniability of the crimes and to get away with them. No criminal record or history, no association with anybody involved prior to me speaking of their crimes. Spencer Mills 14716, ex-chief or commander, year 2019, who had staff sergeants, years 2019 and 2021, kidnapping and sodomy, sex assault with Billy Waldridge, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Ken Fuck, Ken Kill, Can Get Away With It, Money Badge Family, Town Council, Luke, 100% right. There's also a Maggie Falls and Upper Hustler involved with this as well. They work for Robert Lucas. There is Robert Kane as well. Stacy, the mental worker, now Kingston, Shelley Hafner. One way or another, Billy Waldridge, Blair Harvey, Tyler, Damon Allstan, and the rest of you bastards will pay for this. This is done to me, and you are guilty of Chris Wood. Because there's nothing left of me. I am going, I'm fucking autopilot right now from being injured and deformed and tortured so damn much for 3 years because I tried to save lives. So even my own cousin Dale Hartwick's with this, but my identity theft is done, and Blair Hardy, Billy Waldridge, Tyler Lake, Van Alstein, Robert, gonna arrest you, fucking goof bastard, pieces of shit, you little junkie fucks. You will pay for what you've done to me, are owned by the police or not untouchable one way or another. You will fucking pay for what you do. Be safe, everybody. Watch yourselves, watch your children, watch your parents, watch your fathers. I spoke police crimes, and I am an identity theft, identity change victim, which I have shown and proven severely, and not a fucking thing I can do about it. Right here in Langston, Addington, by the people you call to save your lives are the ones that think of you as not a toilet, somebody that they can piss and shit on and use as a fucking little piece of shit while committing murders against them. Good, along with the doctors you have here and use. Be safe, everybody. How to remotely cook somebody, get of that from the police, and also how to change identity through this and commit murders. Be safe, everybody.